Hello and welcome to Stefador's Jewelry and More. I am coming at you today with trying to finish up getting caught up on some of these unboxings that I have, and this one would be the bead box bargain uh, for the month of October, the Bargin bead box subscription. This one is A Night in the Woods. Your beads. Are you brave enough to spend the night in the woods? This month's package features a selection of gemstones and crystals in warm campfire colors, plus leafy spacer beads and a variety of owl motifs in antique bronze. Carnelian is our central gemstone with a hand carved owl pendant. 6mm English cut accent beads in 8mm faceted rounds, finely faceted hessonite garnet, smooth 4mm garnet rounds, and 10mm red tiger eye beads complete the collection. Uh, Says that I take 30% off of your order at our sister store, so you can get 30% off at the Bead Box Bargains. And you can shop the selection at beadboxbargains.com, and don't forget to use your exclusive coupon code 30night. That's what you get with the subscription. When you have a subscription, it gives you 30% off, so that's pretty cool. They have creations and contests, comments and questions, and there is an identifying key on the reverse side. So I am going to get this set up and I'll be right back. I like how they always bring you a beautiful organza bag. My collection shall grow. Thank you, Bargain Bead Box. Let's go ahead and open this up, and I will dump out the contents and then I'll put them together. It looks like we've got 18 pieces here. Number one would be an approximate 7.5 strand, 3mm finely faceted hessonite garnet rounds. Beautiful. Gorgeous beads. Number two, it looks like we're going to get some chain. It's approximately 1 meter of 4 by 3 millimeter textured steel jewelry chain. This is in a antique bronze. Cool chain. Three looks like it's some feather connectors. They're charm connectors. There's 4 pieces in here, 35.5 by 14mm feather link. They're links, okay. Number 4, we have 10 pieces of 18 by 9mm double-sided owl charms. This is an antique bronze here. Number 5, looks like we've got a 10-piece strand of 10mm red tiger eye round beads. They're heat treated. Ooh, those are beautiful. I don't know if the camera's going to justify these, but look at that. Gorgeous. Can you see that flash? Beautiful red tiger eye. Number 6, it is approximately 7.5 strand 4mm garnet round beads, and they're dyed. These are garnet. Garnet is like a reddish brown tone. Trying to see if he could, there we go. Number 7 is 20-piece strand 6 by 5mm crystal faceted lantern beads. They're slate and dark vitriol. Beautiful. Gorgeous. My camera bouncing. I am in a shipping dock and I'm actually having my trailer loaded at the moment. Number 8 is a 16 by 6mm brass magnetic barrel clasp. So there you go. We've got some leaf spacer beads. Let's see. There's 7mm spacer beads in antique bronze. And our 2 owl charms. They're detailed owl charms, so they're front and back. How cute. Front and back. 11 is approximately 13.5 strand of 4mm crystal faceted bicone beads in orange AB. Ah, those are pretty. Okay. I haven't had some bicones in a minute. Number 12, we have 10-piece strand of 12 by 8mm faceted crystal barrel beads in ivory luster. Oh, those are nice. Look at the flash on those. Gorgeous. It's a nice bead box, you guys. Thank you. 13 is a 46 by 38mm round with an owl pendant. Ooh, look at that. That's a pretty good size. That's a gorgeous owl. Beautiful. Ooh, I can't wait to do that one. Haha, I like that one. Gorgeous pendant. 14 is a 10-piece strand, 13 by 8mm crystal faceted twist beads, light topaz luster. Beautiful. They're twisted. Faceted twisted beads. Beautiful. 15 is approximately 15-inch strand of 8mm faceted carnelian round beads. I've been getting a lot of carnelians out of my subscription boxes lately. That's a beautiful carnelian strand too. Beautiful. And they're faceted. Gorgeous. 16 is a 20-piece strand, 6mm English cut carnelian round beads. So now we have some smaller ones, and I'm loving the English cut. I've been enjoying getting this cut in my stash now. So gorgeous piece. Again, carnelian. Lots of beads, guys. 17 is approximately 22mm hand carved carnelian owl. It's got an optional pinch bail. Oh, cool. So it's got that, or you can, I guess, get rid of that and pinch bail it. Or you put that in there. Okay. But that is a beautiful piece of carnelian, you guys. Look at that. Carved carnelian owl. Gorgeous piece. Very last, number 18, is a 10-piece strand, approximately 10mm crystal faceted half matte rounded beads. Ooh, look at those. Those are gorgeous. That's a very well curated box that they put together for the month of October. And I know we're now in November, but you guys know I'm behind, but that's okay. I'm going to clear this up, and next time I'm going to try to attach a jewelry project share to this video. This bargain bead box said that it was approximately retail valued for $75. So I don't know, but that's what it says. And this says that it's genuine carnelian, is permanently dyed and heat treated. The steel pinch bail includes a separate piece, so you can add it to the pendant if desired. Oh, they are talking about that carnelian owl. Okay, well, this will conclude the unboxing, and I will see you guys back with a project share. Okay, so these are my beads of choice. I'm going to use the English cut carnelian. I'm going to use the garnet 4mm. I'm going to use the red tiger's eye. I'm going to use this frosted, I don't remember what it's called, and I don't remember what these are called. I don't remember what these are called, but these are the ones that I'm going to choose. I think I'm going to make a bracelet, a link of some sort. I'm going to dangle an owl charm. This is the double-sided owl, and I'm going to use these little spacers, and I might incorporate some chain in here along with some of the artistic wire of 24 gauge. I didn't have the 22 or the 20 gauge, so I may be able to use this. I may not. It might be too thin, but we will see. But I'm thinking a linked bracelet is where I'm going with this. So these are my choices for a bracelet. Okay, so now I have my palette put together of what I'm going to be using. I have included some metal spacers, some rhinestone spacers, and a couple other spacers, and a couple of metal balls, filigree balls, and then I've got some of these Bead Treasure 60 C beads. This is a matte gilding in gold. They're 4 millimeters, so they're great for spacers. So I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do, and I'll be right back. Okay, I wasn't going to record putting this together, but you know what? Designing is part of the fun in making jewelry and seeing which design is going to work out better. Now, if that's not your cup of tea, then by all means, you know, I apologize, but I thought I would go ahead and finish designing this with you guys. I've added some of these bead caps on my tiger's eye. This is also a part of the Bargain bead box purchase that I got, but it wasn't under the subscription. This was the sister store bead box Bargain, I believe. And I just kind of want to go through it. I put some garnet in here. These are some little garnets and the carnelians, and I really want to pop those autumn colors out. I love this mix. This was such a beautiful mix that they curated for this subscription box. And again, I know I'm behind. This one was a walk in the woods, I think, or something, a woody night. I don't remember. I'd have to look it up now. But I'm going to put some of those spacers in somewhere in here. And I usually do better just putting it together by the seat of my pants. Some people don't like that, but I tend to do very well just throwing things together as I go. But I was planning on actually trying to design before. But we'll just see how this goes. I'm using it's an old program, but it's revamped, and I don't know if I'm going to be using all this right. I'll probably try to fast forward some of this. If not, I guess it'll be what it is. And I'm also using a new microphone because my dog chewed up my other one when I was home. So I hope that you guys will be able to hear me just fine. I'm going to be using some 6 millimeter heavy gauge jump rings, and this is in that antique bronze, the same color tone. So I've got the bronze going on in here to go with the browns and the other colors here. So yeah, I just thought I would bring you along. Let's see. And I'm going to go ahead. I forgot to pick up some more autistic wire in bigger than 24 gauge. I don't think I bought any. I ended up buying some other stuff and forgot my 24 gauge. I meant the 20 gauge. Let me see if I have. Okay, I am sorry, but I lost footage of putting this component together. This was going to be the dangle of the necklace. And as you can see, I used the little owl charm with a 6 millimeter jump ring, the feather charm with a 9 millimeter jump ring. I used the crystal faceted English cut bead. I used the tiger's eye 10 millimeter with 2 bead caps. I used the English cut carnelian bead. I used the 4 millimeter round garnet bead, and I did a loop on that, and then I have 2 9mm jump rings, and I put both of those on there, split them open, and then I put an 8mm faceted carnelian bead, wire wrapped like a little bar, so that I could connect these 2 half matte crystal round beads, faceted. And I don't know where the footage went, but I lost it. I apologize for that. I also lost the footage for making this component. And basically the garnet, the spacer bead, the English cut carnelian, this faceted barrel bead with spacers in between, and it's just one solid component. And it is going to basically come off of here with another 8mm faceted. Just zoom in on that a little bit. Okay, so 8mm faceted, and I'm going to fasten it to that component. And I'm liking this look so far. And then I've got this other one that I was going to start working on when I realized everything was gone awry. So again, these 6/0 seed beads with the rainbow finish crystal English cut, or it's just faceted rondelle. That's what that is. I'm sorry, that's not an English cut. That's just a faceted rondelle. And then spacer bead, and then this leaf bead, 7mm leaf, and another spacer. And I feel like I started to mess with this, and then I messed it up. So I'm just trying to straighten up my wire a little bit so I can show you of what I'm doing. I just wanted to bend that anchor there. And then I'm just gonna make another little loop-de-loop around. Just making an eye hook. And I got glue on my fingers, and I'm sorry for that. You might be seeing that. So, and then I need to cut that down. Okay, there we go, and close that off. And then I'm going to, I probably need to close that off a little bit. It's a little big compared to the other side, so I'm going to shrink it down by cutting off just a little bit and then closing it back up on itself. There we go. And close. So we've got another component here, this leaf component. I think this is going to be really cute. Cute. And I think I'm going to do this little faceted crystal. Oh, my beads are everywhere. Boy, I sure make a mess. I do. And I'm going to do this little twisted barrel bead right here. It's all crystalled out. So pretty. Crystal on crystal. You really get the bling bling going. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Really sparkles. And I'm going to bend that over. Make my loop. Try not to make it too big this time. There we go. It's still a little big, but we're going to cut that. There we go. Trying to stay in frame, Steph. There we are. And there we go. Beautiful component. We're going to stick right there. You know, I kind of feel like maybe I need to put this one here instead. Yes, I like that better. I think it was too big from that little small tiny one, so that we're gradually getting smaller. But I had planned to put another tiger's eye bead, so maybe we'll just put that one here or in between. That's so big. I don't know how that would look to pop out, but I really want to tie this tiger's eye into it. So I think I'm going to put that here and there. That's what we're going to do. It don't matter. It is your design. How I do mine may be different than yours. It don't matter. Just have fun with your design. I'll quit singing for just a short time. David says I can't carry a tune. I think he's right. I thought it'd be kind of fun because I had the little gruffy voice going on. So I think this is my next component. I like that. Let me get another head pin. I'll just put it right there. Okay. Next head pin, we're going to do a 6/0 CB. A daisy spacer. Let me zoom in on that. And this faceted barrel bead. This is a beautiful set. I love this. You know, it's really not my colors, but I'm digging it. I'm really digging it. Are you digging it? I knew that you would, because I'm digging it. I'm digging it, dude. Okay. That's beautiful. I love it, love it, love it. Bend that back. I'm still, you know, I've been doing loops for a long time, and I still really just bomb at this. And I don't mean like I'm the bomb. I mean like I bomb it. I bomb it. I got no skill. Okay, because I always make them too long. And I've thought about getting one of them cheater loopers, but I refuse. I want to get this down, so I'm just going to refuse to cheat. Of course, could make my life very, very much simpler, which I could use simple. Oh my goodness, I definitely need simple. I definitely need simple. Okay, get down there. Get down there, you little bead. Look at that bead being difficult for me. There we go. Now get in there and close it up. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Before it tries to escape again. Okay, we got it. We got it. We got it. Do you have that problem? I do. I do. I definitely have that problem. But, again, getting my loops to face the same way. That's a little off still. Let me fix it. Just a little twist. There. Alright. That's our next component. Oh, I think we need an 8mm faceted in between there. I think we do. I think we do. I think it would be great to do that. I think it would be an injustice not to have another 8mm carnelian in between. Because look, it just needs a color breaker. Color buster. Yes, that's beautiful. I love it. Do you love it? I love it. All right, let's make another component. Me and my wonderful looping skills. Not to be too sarcastic to myself. Bend it. Loop it. Lift and turn. I can do this. I always bend it. I always make it long. I don't know. Some people are just amazing at making loops. I struggle. I struggle. I'm not even going to try to hide it. I ain't going to try to lie about it. I struggle the loop. Are you like me? Do you struggle the loop? It's still too big. Totally struggle the loop. Alright. But we got this now. We got this now, I think. Did I make it too short now? It's either too long or too short. I tell you, I'm bad. We're going to make it work. We're not going to make it work. We're going to make this work. The trick is to grab it where it's flush. And I'm always in a hurry, and I don't do the flush thing. And I should be doing the flush thing. There. Okay, we got it. We got it. We got it. It's not the best loop, but if I squish it, it'll work. Okay, don't follow me, guys. Follow me, but you know, this is following me with mistakes. Mistakes! I don't mind showing my mistakes. I'm just not a good looper. I used to be better than that. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. Starting over. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Slow down. Bend it at a 90-degree angle. That is the formula. Put it where you want it. Loop it around. Stop, twist, and do it again. All the way around. There. See? And then I'll finish looping it. There. That's not bad. It's bigger than the other one. But it's not too bad off. I'm going to leave it. Not too bad. Okay. Now we have a loop. And we can put that one right there. So, we've got that component. I need to do this bead cap. Alrighty. So we need one bead cap. I feel like I need something in between that, but we're just going to roll with it right now. This video is going to get too long. And finish it off. And that is our component. Maybe it needs a spacer. Nah. Spacer or no spacer? I feel like it needs... Let's try it with a spacer. I like it. Let's see if we like it better with a spacer. First. And then the bead cap. I think I like that already. And then the tiger's eye. And then the bead cap. And then the spacer again. There we go. I don't know about you, but I like that so much better. I think that's better. Yep, that makes me happy. That's how we're going to do this one. Fold it over. Come up under. I don't want very big loops. So loop it around. Twist. Continue to loop it. There we go, bending it again. And there we go. Normally I wrap and That's part of the issue, is I'm not wrapping here. Well, you know, I don't wrap anyway. You know, if I wrapped, then y'all might just, you know, report me. Shut my channel down. So we won't do any of that. Alright, and tighten the loop. There we go. I'm going to cut that down a little bit. It is too long. I don't like it. Want to shorten that loop, make it a little more even with that other one. It's close. It'll work. I know that these spacers or these bead caps are just a little large, but I like it anyway. And I think I'm gonna like that right there. Very much so. Yep, I think that is going to conclude. And then on the components there, I think I need some more garnets in here though. I need to add more garnets. So let's do one more component using garnets. So I'm going to use a garnet, a carnelian English cut 6mm, and a garnet, because I need to tie some of that tone back into this piece. And I really kind of want it in between that. Yes, we'll do it that, and that'll be the last component. The leaf. I kind of want the leaf there, though. Oh, you can't see that, can you? Here. Yeah, I think that's how we're going to do it. I'm kind of missing this leaf over here, though. But I needed this to be broke up a little bit. Maybe I'll do the leaf. Now see, I'm messing it all up because I'm seeing other things. Like that. I like that. The crystally stuff. The other garnet. That. The leaf. And then the baby garnets here. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. And then we can chain the rest of it. And this will be a long hanging necklace. In fact, hang on. Okay, I've got it figured out and I like it a lot. I have decided after these, the crystal, the garnet, I'm going to put the leaf down here. Then I'm going to bring it back up to the big one and then bring it back down till we get to the small garnet. I like that design. It pulls out this tiger's eye here, this tiger's eye here, and we'll match the other side with those same components. I'm going to put this together real quick and I'll be back. Okay, so now all I have to do, I have made my other side. And oh yeah, you know, I don't know what I was thinking. I guess because I'm so used to wire wrapping, I keep leaving mine long. And the trick is to definitely, once you get that bead and bend it over, you cut off that excess. And I started moving through it pretty good once I realized my mistake. And I'm like, you big dummy. You didn't even have to struggle like that. But, you know, I had to struggle to remember. So, I've been sick. Forgive me for that, right? Maybe, please. So anyway, I'm opening this jump ring up. And I'm going to connect these two together. I don't know if you can see that. I'm trying to stay in frame. And then I got to close it back up. My fingers are not working today. And close that back. Get a good close on that so it does not come off of itself. And I'm going to do the same thing. Let me just go one side at a time. So I want my leaf to go downward like that. So I'm going to open this side up. I wonder if I can fix that focus where it just stays on what I'm doing instead of back and forth and like that. It's so annoying. And then we'll get that in there and close it up. Need to make sure that it's closed well, and it's not. So I'm just going to put this in there and loop it in and close it right up. Beautiful. Okay. Now I got to open this one. Attach it to this end there and close it. Close it back, make sure it's got a good close on it. I'm going to use my rounder. Make sure that is closed well. There we go. Still not closed well. There. Now it is. Alright. My next component. Just going to open it up on this end. It's all about connecting now. This is the easy part. Just like doing a jump ring. Except you want to make sure, since we didn't wrap them, to make sure they're good and tight on the ends so that they do not come out and unhook from one another. Okay. Is it cooked in there well? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. By the way, I got a good report from my eye doctor from the little bit of medicine that they worked with me with, and I'm going to tell you, it was wonderful. I got a 20/20 vision. My eyes are no longer bloodshot red. I can see. Things are not blurry. I do have to wear reading glasses for close-up stuff, but I don't know how it can be 20/20 if you still got to have reading glasses. I don't get that, but, you know, they told me I had 20/20, and my other doctor says it's just birthdays, Stephanie, it's birthdays. So, yes, it's birthdays. So, I mean, I can see, but it's just a little blurry when it's real close. I do better with reading glasses, so we're going to stick with reading glasses. I don't think the whole 2020 thing is accurate anyway, because I don't think if I had 2020 I wouldn't be blurry. But we're going to roll with it because it sounds good. Alright, that's one side. Woo-hoo. Let's do the other side and make sure that we stick in where we're supposed to. Tell you what, my fingers are just so slippery. It's like can't hold on to anything. There we go. And then open this one. Put the bead on facing downward. Like so. Like so. And open this one up. See, we're on a roll now. We're moving now. Oops, that's the side. This is the side. See, I had that close so good I couldn't tell. Garnet side down. Okay. Close it good. Beautimous. This is the fun part when you just start putting it together. Designing it is the key. That's what takes me so long, is doing the design. But I kind of wanted to show you my process, is it changes throughout the moment. You know, when you're starting something, it's just got to look right to your eye. And to me, it's no fun if you don't see some of that process, you know. I just try to make my videos shorter because it takes so long to upload, and I'm trying to keep my videos at 30 or less, but when I'm doing a tutorial, it's not going to be that way. It's just not. So I actually don't know in this video if I have put the unboxing with this or not, or if we're doing two separate videos. I'll decide whenever I see what it lets me do or how long it's gonna be, so after editing. That's the kicker. Okay, get in there. I hope I've been staying in frame. Go. And one more before we decide to put on the chain. There we go. And there she is. There she was. All right. I love it. I'm going to have to take pictures for you guys to really see this. And I will take pictures. I will. If I can get it to stay firm where I want it. Let me zoom out. Yeah. Alright, so let's go into this one. If we take it, I'm going to take it from the very outer side. There we go. We're looking at just over 18 inches long. That's 9 and 9, and then we've got at least 3.5 to 4 inches on the dangle, but for the hanging on the neck, we're at least 9 inches. That's 18 inches. So it's already a pretty nice size, but I think I'm going to throw some chain on here. And when I make a long necklace, I usually don't put a clasp. What I do is I get the center of my chain at the end, and in the center I add beads to look like there's a clasp when there's really not. And I like that. So I think, let's see, there you go. I think that's how we're gonna do it. Because it's already, let me see on myself. Yeah, it's gonna hang down. So yeah, we will do that. Put a chain on here. I'll be right back. So I am going to get a 6mm jump ring. And I am going to see if I can put it at the end of this chain. If I can get it in there. I don't want to have to use a smaller one. So I really want to try to get this 6mm. Just lost it. Now I have to find that on my floor later in my truck. That's always fun. Let's see if I can get that back open again. Hopefully I won't lose this one. I'm really hoping I don't have to pull out a 4mm jump ring. I really want this 6mm to go in. I don't think it's gonna make it. It's not going in. It does not want to fit. Looks like there's space and room for it, but it seriously does not want to go in there. Yay, 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 yay. We got it, we got it, we got it. Never know, trial and error, don't give up. And then I'm gonna hook this end on the 6mm. And then we's just going to close that up right there. And hear that click, click, click. Make sure that is closed well. Come on, focus. There we go. Make sure that jump ring is tightly closed and squozed. And there we go. And I think I'm going to, let's see here. I think I'll do 18. Let's do 3 inches of chain. So 6 inches. Yeah, let's do 6 inches of chain right about there. Cut that off, and then we'll do another 6mm jump ring on the other side of that one. Open it up wide enough. Maybe not have to fight so hard this time to get that. See, it was just me. That went in real simple. Did you see that? Okay. That might be a little smaller than I want. I'll tell you what. I meant to do 6 inches on one side and 6 inches on the other side, but I think that that's still, let me look at the middle. Let me close this up and look at that. I might do another 6 inches. So I should have done 12. I don't know what I was thinking. But now that I got it, let's see if it goes over my head. Not over my glasses. Darn. Alright, it's enough to go over your head, but it's a little tight fit. So I think I'm just going to get another 6-inch chain, or do a solid 12-inch chain. That's what I'm going to do. Let's do 6 and 6. And that way we don't have to fight it and put a clasp on it, because I really just don't feel like messing with the clasp. So we're doing a 12-inch chain instead of the 6. I meant to do that the first time, so we will save this chain for another project at some other point in time. Okay, and that's it. I may be putting a little dangle here at the center top to make it look like a clasp, but for now, for this video and the length purposes, I'll just show you pictures of it when it's completed. And here is the piece. And again, it's going to be kind of hard to see in this video, but I will take pictures and you will have a better visual of it.